Hello, and welcome to Futon Talks. I am your host, Christopher Midland, joined as always by the perfect weapon, Joshua Castro.
Amen. Amen, Christopher. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I'm glad that you're the perfect holster, perhaps.
Oh,
hello.
Hello.
You know what the difference is between a scabbard and a sheath?
No.
This sounds like a pun. It isn't one. A scabbard is hard, and a sheath is leather and pliable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
YouTube Shorts taught me that.
Thank you, YouTube.
Yes. Thank you, YouTube.
I wish they would put our stuff out there.
I wish they would love us. Maybe like some of our amazing patrons love us.
Whoa.
Whoa, just shouting out quickly our best friends, our amazing, not lovers, but lovers of the show. We got Emmett, we got Cody, we got John. If you want your name to be said, just go to patreon.com/futontalks. And if you feel so inclined, donate a little bit of money just so we can give you more amazing content. We can review more movies. We can talk more about video games. Whatever you guys want.
Ooh.
Just head on over to Patreon. If you don't have the funds or the time, that's fine. Just subscribe, like, comment, and ring the bell.
Share with your friends.
And yes, that's more than anything. Share with your friends. Tell them.
Let us be heard.
Let us be heard. Tell them to watch a 4 hours podcast on Jaws, perhaps.
If you don't like us, maybe you know someone who will.
That's right. That is right.
Thank you for that, Josh.
You're welcome.
As you all know, we're talking about Robert Ludlum's The Bourne Conspiracy.
Yes. My favorite title for a video game ever.
Yes.
Was it because of Tom Clancy? Is that why they did it like that?
No, I think it's because of it's based more on, it's like has the books involved. I think.
But I feel like it's a cheap adaptation.
I mean, you're probably right. It sounds like a Tom Clancy game or a Clive Barker's game.
Clive Barker? What?
Yeah.
What are the Clive Barker games?
Jericho. Which we'll get to one day.
You're one of the 10 people that have actually played Jericho.
The year is 2008.
I love that.
Barack Obama is about to become president.
Oh my
and it's
God.
June 3rd. And what do you have in your little GameStop bag? The Bourne Conspiracy.
That's right.
I don't even know where to begin. I guess I want to get your first impressions on the Bourne identity. Because I got to tell you, watching that movie as a kid is like, whoa. Gives you an adrenaline rush. You start kung fu fighting the pillows and the couches. You start seeing books in a different light.
Seeing books in a different
Books
light.
and pens,
Pens are an implement of destruction now.
You think Matt Damon's a good actor.
Matt Damon.
But how did you, like, what's your history with the Bourne series? Did you ever read the books like an old lady?
No.
Did you watch all the movies?
I have definitely watched all the movies.
Even the one that's just called Jason Bourne?
Yes, even the most recent one.
I haven't seen that one even.
It's like so mediocre. I have no idea what happens in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel so weirdly about the Bourne movie series because I think I like the first one.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. And then for a time, I thought the other ones were good, but then I watched them and they were like so boring and mediocre.
Boring.
Boring. It was. I don't think they're good. Like maybe I'm wrong though.
No, I think you're right, and I've definitely seen Bourne multiple times, like the Bourne Identity multiple times.
Same.
I've seen Bourne Ultimatum at least twice, I think. I've seen the Bourne Legacy once with you.
Yes.
And I don't know what Bourne Supremacy is.
It's the second one.
I know it's the second one, but I have no idea. I know she gets shot in the beginning.
The blonde chick in the Jeep.
Yeah, she dies. And that's all I know about that movie. I feel like
it's the same movie every time.
I feel like that movie is a fever dream because like I don't remember it. I don't remember that movie at all. I own it.
We should watch it.
Oh my gosh, no.
It's just like mediocre spy action. I feel like the first movie is almost inspired. It's just really good. And every movie subsequently is just like so mediocre.
I just heard that Supremacy wasn't good. Maybe I just haven't seen it. I've like filled in the blanks by myself.
I remember liking the first one, and I liked The Ultimatum. I don't remember the second one very much.
Exactly. I remember she dies in the beginning, and then Matt Damon is hurt in the end of the end of the movie, and then that's where the third one starts.
I mean, honestly,
right?
Gun to my head, I couldn't tell you what happens in any movie other than the first movie.
Same.
Women die.
Oh, I can remember Ultimatum. He like goes to New York to what's the place called? Tricell. That's from Resident Evil.
His like the company that engineered him.
Yes.
Dude, I don't remember. Wolf? I feel like there's a wolf involved. A dog, perhaps. There's like an animal in the name.
But he goes there and he finds out that his like real name is like something Webb. Jason Webb.
His real name is Matt Damon.
But yeah, I was just wondering.
No, I feel validated.
Yeah.
I didn't know if other people felt the same way. Because I remember I went on a Jason Bourne kick when the fifth movie came out, because I was like, oh, I love those movies when I was a kid, so I went and I rewatched every one of them.
Yes.
And then at the end of it was like, oh, these aren't even that good. And then I saw the last one, I was like, this movie sucks. And so I was like, just kind of sad for a week, you know? I think the first one's the only good one.
Yes, I'm trying to look up
a synopsis to understand. But for the audience, the Bourne Conspiracy is a retelling of the Bourne identity. Why is the title different? Who knows? I looked up a bunch of times trying to research why they named it the Bourne Conspiracy. I have no clue. Treadstone, that's what it is. But yeah, I have no idea why they called it this. Why didn't they just call it the Bourne Identity, the game?
Because you know your identity from the very beginning.
That's so stupid.
That has to be it. Like, what's the conspiracy?
Exactly. There is no conspiracy. Like, are there licensing issues?
The Bourne Revelation.
The Bourne Brotherhood. Bourne Valhalla. Just Assassin's Creed subtitles.
Bourne Blood.
Bourne Generations. That was actually a question I was going to have. Is if this game was your game, what would, like, the appellation be? Because the Bourne Conspiracy, the Bourne Supremacy. It's just a word that most people don't use in daily conversation. They slap it on there. They hope no one thinks about it. They ran out for Jason Bourne. Mine would be the Bourne Vindication.
The Bourne ad nauseum.
It would be. For those who remember the last podcast, the word I couldn't remember that Chris used to always say is ad nauseum. And he said it ad nauseum.
Yeah, it'd definitely be that.
It would definitely be that. The Bourne ad nauseum and the Bourne Vindication.
Or the Bourne hyperbole.
Bourne hyperbole. Oh my gosh.
That would be a good one. I kind of want to set the tone for the year of 2008 really quickly.
Oh, baby.
So this is like probably the biggest year in video games history. So
give it to me.
You have Fallout 3, GTA 4, Left 4 Dead, Dead Space, World at War, MGS4, Gears 2, Far Cry 2, Fable 2,
oh my gosh.
Brawl, DMC 4. You have The Force Unleashed. You have Chains of Olympus, Rock Band 2. You have Little Big Planet, Rainbow Six, Vegas 2, Resistance 2, Bad Company. You have Crisis Warhead, Mirror's Edge. You just have so many amazing games. So many, like,
bangers.
Like, the beginnings of great franchises. And you have Mass Effect on there. That came out 2008, right?
I think it was 2007, but yeah.
2007?
But, I mean, really close.
Yes, Civ Revolution. But, like, it's a big year in video games.
Wow.
Where do you think it ranks? Like, then you have the Bourne Conspiracy.
Poor Bourne Conspiracy. Just had to come out with all.
You have BioShock for PS3. Because it came out on Xbox at first.
This game had no chance. And in all honesty, it's not a very good game. But I like it. Does that make sense?
Of course. Oh yeah, Mass Effect 2008.
Wow, never mind.
For PC.
I
don't know if that's different from anything else, but
this game is one of those games that as you're playing it, like, you know, it's not very good, but you just have such a good time with it that it doesn't matter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
This game's amazing. It's hilarious. And it's like not horrible. It's just like a mediocre movie tie-in game that has some really funny moments.
Yeah. I have played worse.
Yes.
Another thing is, so this is made by Sierra Entertainment and High Moon Studios, published by Vivendi Games and Sierra. And High Moon Studios just does a bunch of like licensed games. So they have the Deadpool game, Transformers, Bourne, and then they've turned into like Call of Duty Warzone, Guilty Gears, King of Fighters back in the day. You have Destiny. So they've now just turned into a support studio, which is kind of really sad. But when they're just putting out licensed, like mediocre licensed games, this is what happens.
Yeah.
When Activision just scoops you up and throws you into Warzone.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just, I remember playing this game as a kid. I remember renting it from Blockbuster. It was either Blockbuster or Hollywood Video. And it was a great game. It stuck with me. That's how good it was.
Dang.
Back in the day. Like since I got a PS3, I was like, I need to get this game again. I need to play this game. And we played it. We beat it in what, 2 afternoons?
Yeah, 2 afternoons. Maybe 8 hours.
It's a pretty short game. There's no trophies attached. Like, there's no trophies at all. So we just played on easy. Mm-hmm. Right? Or was it? Yeah, easy.
Yeah, we played on easy, though it was still hard at times.
That's right, because we started on hard, and then it was so ridiculous we just bumped it to easy because we didn't care. But
wow,
it's still a little treat of a game.
It is.
And then I think I just want to jump into our 3 words.
Oh baby,
do you have 3 words for me?
No.
Okay, you think about it.
I'm thinking.
I'm thinking detail, engaging, and one that I can't remember. Oh, underrated.
Yeah.
No one talks about this game, maybe for a good reason. But I think it deserves to be talked about because it does a lot of cool things that bigger games didn't do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say details would be one of mine. That's a word you said, right?
Yeah.
I just stole that from you, plucked it out. But I was going to say that. I would say responsive. And just a treat. Treat is the word. It's just got a lot of little sweet moments, you know?
Yeah.
That make it fun to play. But like a treat, you wouldn't want to eat it all the time or for a long time, right? It's like the perfect burst of fun.
It's a perfect length.
Yeah. Especially like for those of you who like the Bourne Identity, I feel like this is a must play. It's hilarious.
What's better, this or the movie?
Maybe this. I feel like the movie's better, you know? But it's just funny to like watch discount Jason Bourne just do stuff.
Yeah.
And be ultra violent. It's just like kill people.
Do crazy things, yeah.
I love.
He's not a secret agent in this game.
No. It's described as a stealth tactical espionage game. It is not that.
It is not Metal Gear Solid.
It's just a third-person shooter.
It's like Gears of War, but you're Jason Bourne.
Exactly. It's awesome, though. I think it's like really fun. And especially if you like the movies, it's fun seeing those scenes, those iconic scenes play out.
In a poorly made video game.
Yes. Because it's like, how did this happen, you know?
Yeah.
I just like licensed games in general. This is a good licensed game because it really stays true to the movie. So you get to see the movie in a new light. And so I think it's valuable for that reason.
Yeah. I agree.
This is so stupid. This game is so stupid.
It is very stupid. I love how THX does the audio. So you get the like watching a movie, you get the THX like little thing.
Mm-hmm.
But man, where do we go from here, man?
Well, I want to say one thing.
Okay.
Turning Point came out the same year.
Yes.
So we started playing another game called Turning Point. I think you might like it. I can't tell.
Fall of Liberty.
Fall of Liberty. Turning Point. Fall of Liberty by Codemasters. It's a first-person shooter. alternate World War II history. The Nazis invade New York, and you're a steel worker, and you kill all the Nazis. But comparing this game to Bourne Conspiracy, I think really gave me an appreciation for the Bourne Conspiracy.
Yes.
Because like everything can move. Everything is destructible. I felt like I was playing Battlefield, you know? You shoot
It's
a
impressive.
base. The base like breaks. You shoot, you know, like the side of a desk, a chunk will fall out so you can see a guy's leg and shoot him, and he'll fall over and like into out of cover, and then you shoot him in the head and he's dead, you know?
Wow.
Like this game was impressive in some ways. It controlled like Dookie, but like the way that you can realistically interact with the world and have it respond to you is like really impressive for the time, and not just for the time, but for this being a crappy licensed game, you know?
Yeah.
So I found myself impressed much more often than I anticipated.
I was impressed with like the links that they would go to do little stuff, but miss out on some of the bigger stuff.
Yeah.
Like I think the worst mission is that museum mission.
Oh yeah, because like what's happening?
What's happening, and it just looks so bland and terrible, and
Mhm.
all the artwork is horrifying.
It's all just like these weird concrete structures.
And like portraits of people being tortured, crying.
What was going on?
I don't know.
I wish they just followed the movie more closely, because they have all these flashbacks that have nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah, the flashbacks were probably the worst part. But so like this came out right after, what was it, 6 or 8 months after Uncharted 1.
And you can feel it.
Yeah. But that being said, I think this game does a lot of stuff that Uncharted does worse. Like this game does it a lot better.
I like this game 100% more than Uncharted 1.
Like the hand-to-hand combat is engaging.
Oh yeah.
That's a word I used. You see that? Just forget the fact that if anyone gets like 6 feet away from you, you immediately start fist fighting.
It's amazing.
Even if you have guns.
It's
doesn't
hilarious.
matter. It is hilarious.
They will drop their guns
Just to fight you.
just to fist fight you as their friends shoot them. Like it's amazing.
But it was really cool. And there's all these like environmental takedowns.
There's some pretty impressive ones.
It's crazy. Like, man, I wish Uncharted was like this. I wish the Arkham City games were like this, you know? Just, it has really fun combat for no reason.
I know.
The gunplay is so-so.
It's like fine.
It's serviceable. But the game shines with the hand-to-hand combat. I just wish there was more environment, like more of it. I wish the game focused on it almost.
Yeah, I wish that like Jason didn't like to use guns, and that you
He just had a jacket full of pins.
could throw them, perhaps. No, I love that. It was crazy, man. You get like 6 hours in this game, you're still finding new takedowns.
Mm-hmm.
It's impressive.
And like in our Uncharted 1 and 2 episodes that we have done, supposedly. This game does boss fights so well.
Oh, they're amazing. They're
Like,
so long. These guys.
Instead of you shooting Lazarevich for 30 hours, you have to fist fight someone for like 10. And it's great.
These guys, like,
They get beat up. They get messed up in this game.
if I could have the endurance of these men, I would probably never have to sleep again. I
Yeah.
mean, like, the first man you fist fight to death is like,
Takes so long.
it was probably 10 minutes. Like, and it was not easy. You punch this guy, you like shove his head through a window, the glass like slits his throat. You like slam his face into an HVAC thing. There's fans.
You
like,
hit a book into his throat.
you just throw his face through neon lights.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
fight him
gosh.
out of like 2 apartments to the roof. You just fight him all the way up to the roof, and then he dies.
And he like never gets in a punch. He never runs.
Yeah.
He's been punched like probably 200 stray punches to the face, in addition to the kicks, the elbows, the lacerations.
Remember the first guy that we fought? Because like it's been so long since I played the game, so I completely forgot that if you get anywhere near anybody, you start fist fighting them. But we were thrusted into this fist fight, and I was almost dead.
We had no idea what was going on.
So Jason's face was just covered in blood. It's like, good job, you beat one dude.
Oh my
Little did we
gosh.
know that's the entire game. Is you like the best strat is just running up to them to fight them.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's such a good combat thing. It's a good mechanic.
So the only thing that could have made it better, of course, were just, different types of enemies which respond better to different styles of combat. Like, imagine like a Ghost of Tsushima, you have like 4 different stances.
Yeah.
And there's different combos, like actual combos game. It's like, if you press square and triangle, you get a combo. No, you don't. You don't get a combo. Anyway, if there were just actual combos with maybe stances to beat like a brute. Or
the combos were like square, square, triangle, 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 square.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Just mixing those 2 buttons up.
Yeah.
And there's only like groups of 3, so it's really simple.
I want a new one.
Me too.
I want a new Bourne.
A sequel would be amazing.
I never want another movie, but I want another
game, please.
And I know Matt Damon would never do it, but I want Matt Damon to be the villain. What's
the deal with that? Who did I say he looked like again? Oh, he looked like an Affleck brother.
Yes, he does look like an Affleck brother.
This is funny.
I want Ben Affleck to be the new Bourne.
And if we haven't sold you on this game yet, just know they kept the shower scene in, the haircut scene.
And it's actually more tender.
It actually is.
I like it more, even though she is made of candle wax.
She's the original voice actor too.
Is she really?
The actress is doing the voice.
Wow. She
Stupid
must feel
Matt.
so alone without Matt.
Matt's so stingy.
Stingy Matt. This is the thing. I was researching this.
Yeah.
Apparently, they never actually approached Matt Damon.
What?
When he made his comments about the game, number one, he never said it was too violent. That's a rumor.
Oh, okay.
I actually read the interview. He never says that.
Wow.
He just says he wanted a different style of game, which that'll be a question later.
Ooh.
But he never said that it was too violent for him. He just said he would rather have it be a different style of game. And I think that was mostly because he just thought that would be a more interesting game.
Interesting.
But anyway, they never approached him probably because he would have been too expensive, and this is a licensed game. So they went in assuming they wouldn't be able to afford his likeness. Because he was a huge actor at that point. He went on from being in the trilogy to being in a bunch of other movies.
Yeah.
So interesting. I think there's a weird rhetoric around this movie that I didn't understand.
I didn't know that.
I know.
I mean, I always heard the rumor of him not wanting to be in it.
But it turns out he really wanted to be in it. They just didn't let him. And the game didn't turn out to be what he would have envisioned.
Yeah. He didn't envision him driving and killing an entire family.
Yeah.
In a chase scene in Paris.
Oh my gosh. I will say, my favorite part of the game is probably the driving section.
Really?
I love that
It's a good driving section.
It's like genuinely a fun driving section.
It reminds me of like Motorsport or Grid.
It's kind of like good arcadey driving. The drift is like
Need for
legit.
Speed, Most Wanted.
Yes. You can survive anything.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It was actually quite fun.
Yes.
What was your favorite little portion of the game?
Ooh. I just love the boss fights. I love fist fighting people. The airport is a crazy thing.
I was going to ask if your favorite part was the doing the parking garage 10 times.
Yeah. That's it. That part was so hard for no reason at all.
Dude, it was not easy. I don't understand. This game is hard, man.
But it's just funny, like, you're Jason Bourne. This is a flashback, so you're like a secret agent. And you start from a parking garage and you terrorize an entire airport. You go through the entire airport with like civilians running around and using shotguns and blowing people up, and
you can shoot like the ground next to civilians' feet to scare them. Shoot the books off the shelf behind their heads.
Yeah. It's a crazy game. I just want more of it, honestly.
I would love more.
And the only part that I really didn't like was that whole museum section.
I agree. I think that's the only part that I didn't fall in love with.
It just seems so old. I felt like I was in a GoldenEye mission, like an old James Bond mission.
It could have been any game. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't matter what game it was. You put that in any video game, it's like, that's sort of the missions from the James Bond game from 2008.
Yes.
It's like whatever.
I agree. But yeah. It's a great little game.
what it is, man. It makes me want to go back and play licensed games, you know?
Yeah.
Dive into the weird, wonky world.
For some reason, it makes me wonder if there's a National Treasure game.
There has to be.
Look it up.
That movie, if there's a National Treasure game for PS3, we're going to buy it and we're going to play it. Oh my gosh. National.
There has to be a Nick Cage video game.
Oh, with his likeness, dude?
Yeah.
Please. I beg you. National Treasure review from GameSpot. 4 out of 10.
Sounds like my kind of game.
Oh, come on, baby. Oh, no. Is it a mobile game?
Oh, gross.
No.
Why would they ever make a mobile game for National Treasure?
What? Oh, it's for PSP.
Ah.
Come on.
You can't play PS3 or PSP games on PS3, can you?
I don't think so.
That's lame.
That is heartbreaking, man. Yeah, let me see. No, that's an audio CD. What is this? I don't understand anything. Anyways, I sure wish. There's a board game. We can review the board game.
Sure.
Whoa. Wait a second
What?
here.
What? Is it on PS4?
National Treasure 2 for PSP?
Why are they just making PSP games?
Why do they think I don't want this?
I do have two
Wait
PSPs.
a second. Here's the review.
I have two PSPs. We can get 2 copies.
Yes. Omar Treasure really liked it. He gave it 5 stars.
Wow.
Well, I'm brokenhearted.
That's awesome.
That's all I know.
I don't know. Are we ready for fast ones?
I think we are.
Okay.
What a great little game though.
You guys should, if you have the, I don't know.
If you for some reason have everything you need to play the Board Conspiracy, buy a copy of it and
on
play it.
PS3 or on Xbox 360.
Oh, it's on Xbox 360?
Yeah, that's when I played it at first.
Dude, I really need an Xbox 360.
It had achievements.
Oh, baby.
Okay, so I got one. Is this the best licensed game you've played?
Oh, yeah. Well,
what about Force Unleashed?
That's the thing. I don't feel like that's... Because it is a licensed game, but it's not an adapted game. Because I feel like there's a big difference in all Star Wars games, some of which are the best games ever made.
Yes.
And like movie tie-in games, which this is a movie tie-in and a licensed game.
Oh, yeah.
But this is definitely the best movie tie-in game because I've played an Avatar, like Blue People Avatar game. Yeah. I played a bunch of the Avatar games for Last Airbender, weirdly enough. Mm-hmm. And I actually haven't played a lot of other like movie tie-in games.
I mean, there's like
Star Wars ones.
There's like The Godfather. There's Scarface video games.
I've heard those are really good, actually.
What's one that I played? I mean, there's the Friday the 13th video game.
That's true.
Predator. I play a lot of really good Alien versus Predator games.
And, Alien Isolation I've heard is fabulous, even though neither of us have actually played it. Oh, like all the kid games, like Toy Story for the GBA.
Harry Potter games.
Yeah, the Harry Potter games. The games were awful.
Yeah.
The Die Hard trilogy. The Thing, I've heard is actually a good game. Dude, Peter Jackson's King Kong.
Dude, that's the one.
We need to play that game.
Somehow. We need a PS2.
I've heard it's amazing.
It is really good.
Oh, dude, it never was on the PS2. It was on a PSP. The Nintendo DS and the 360. So It was a 360 exclusive, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing that. Aladdin. Matrix. Oh, dude, Lord of the Rings 2 Towers. Do you remember that?
Yes. I actually played Return of the King, and that was a really good game on GameCube.
That was. Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. I've heard that's actually quite a good game. Yeah. Spider-Man 2. Everyone's played it but me. Everyone thinks it's like the best game ever. And then GoldenEye is a licensed movie tie-in.
I hate GoldenEye.
I know you do. You think you're above everyone else.
I am. It's just bad.
I've actually never played GoldenEye. I'm further below.
Just because it's the first one doesn't mean it's so great. Like, okay, you played GoldenEye. Next year you played Medal of Honor. Do you still think GoldenEye's better?
Dang. He's calling you guys out.
What, you daft?
You daft? Now say it like you're Pierce Brosnan.
I can't remember how he even talks.
I can't either. He has a standard man voice. Maybe just pretend
He
you're
has like
riding
a
a CGI
slight
wave.
British accent.
Does he really?
No,
That's
not
way
like that.
too hard.
that was like
was-
110%.
That was a bad Michael Caine, if anything.
Yeah.
110%.
But yeah, I think this is the best licensed movie tying game I played, besides the King Kong. It's been so long since I played that, but I remember it being exceptional.
Me too. I played it at a friend's house, and I remember thinking, this is like amazing.
Like you had the King Kong bits where you
Mhm.
play as him, and then you had the bits where you're playing as Adrian Brody.
Yes. Speaking of which,
Yeah.
I don't think I ever mentioned it. I might have mentioned it on an episode forever ago.
Mhm.
But the movies that scarred us as kids,
Is the Bourne Identity one of them?
I wish.
Oh.
But no, the King Kong movie, Peter
Oh.
Jackson's King Kong,
Yeah.
because the bugs.
Oh, yes. I remember you telling me this in private.
Wow, I was too afraid to say it on the podcast.
Yeah.
I was too afraid people would start sending me copies of Peter Jackson's
Have you
King
seen
Kong.
the deleted scenes?
Dude, I don't want to.
There's even more bugs that are like more like horrifying.
Oh my gosh, we have to do it.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing an episode on Peter Jackson's King Kong, but not
One
the whole
day.
movie, just the
game.
deleted scenes.
Oh, just the deleted scenes. Oh, jeez.
Wow. That is a very good point, though.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of ties into one of my fast ones. Why did licensed games stop? And do you wish they'd continue? Or do you think it's good that they're just dead and buried?
It must be hard for a company who may not be passionate about the license that they get, so that the games are always like half baked.
Mm-hmm.
There's no passion behind it. There's definitely some passion behind this.
Mm-hmm.
At least some. But no, I think that's what it is. I mean, that would just suck to be like, okay, I'm gonna be a game dev, but I have to make one thing
Mm-hmm.
that isn't my idea. It's not.
Mhm.
It's nothing I came up with. I have to make a Jason Bourne video game.
Here's the thing, though. If I was told that, I'd be like, dope. Like, I'd be so
Yeah.
hyped.
That's true. I don't know. I feel like they had. I wonder what the budget was on this.
$20?
Yeah, I don't know. It has to be just a passion thing, and then, like, what are licensed games like now? Even
Maybe just mobile games.
yeah, mobile games.
Maybe
I can't think of any other movie tie-in games besides like really bad kids games like Toy Story 3 or playing games like I don't know, like Star Trek games are always terrible.
Yeah, but even those have stopped. I'm with you.
Well, they got the VR ones now.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So I think Fortnite is now just the only licensed game.
You know what? Maybe Fortnite has replaced licensed games because it just puts your license into the game.
Mm-hmm. They don't need to make a game for The Mandalorian. They have Fortnite.
Wow, that's so depressing. And true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for breaking my heart, Chris.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What movie do you want a game made for?
Oh, that's a good question. Have you thought of it?
I know, because I've been trying to think of it.
Like,
And,
what would be a good video game from a movie that you've watched?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a part of me would really love a game made out of Batman Returns, but like in the style of Tim Burton. But I know that asking for that is a sin,
Yeah.
and that Tim Burton would punish me with a product by Tim Burton. So I wouldn't actually want that. But what came to your mind? You sounded inspired.
I don't know. The first one that came to mind is like a detective game based on Zodiac
Ooh, that could be cool.
with Mark Ruffalo
With Mark Ruffalo.
and Jake Gyllenhaal and RDJ.
Wow, so just Zodiac.
Yeah, it would just be like Heavy Rain, but Zodiac Killer.
That's cool. I would love that.
And yeah, it takes place in like the 70s or whatever, and I think that would be cool. Like you play these three different characters, like the good cop, the bad reporter, and then this like freelancer guy who's like a vigilante at some point.
Wow. I love that. Speaking of which, I think Nightcrawler would make a really good video game.
That would be good too.
You have to like videotape, but you have to also like evade the cops in your sick
Ooh,
car.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
You
You
gotta,
get
like,
more
beat the
points
cops to
the
the
closer
scene.
you get.
Yeah. And you got to get as much footage as you can.
Uh-huh.
Wait, this would be an amazing game.
It would be.
Holy
That's
crap.
a good idea.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
A dating sim based on The Talented Mr. Ripley.
That'd be horrifying.
Be awesome.
This would be amazing. You get your head beaten in with an oar.
Yeah.
Whoops, spoiler alert for The Talented Mr. Ripley.
I'm trying to think, what's a good movie?
What about a movie that would never, like, you know, a movie that you would never think of to make a game into? The Green Mile.
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh my gosh.
Or you
Press
just get
square
molested.
to remove poster.
Yeah. Huh.
Wow.
I mean, there's a lot of movies that like make you like, you know, take a
October Sky. More Jake Gyllenhaal.
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List. Would you be playing as Schindler or as the Jews? Is
Schindler.
this Pikmin but with Jews?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
terrible.
That is awful.
Yeah, there's so many movies that you like. Castaway would be terrible.
Oh, dude, that'd be so boring. It would just be The Forest but with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Big as a video game.
No. Only 8-year-olds can play it. The whole game is just Tom Hanks as an adult. If you're an adult, you only play as the 8-year-old.
I was thinking about The Secret Window.
Oh, I've never seen it.
Oh, it's a Johnny Depp movie.
I know. You've told me about it.
It's pretty good.
Edward Scissorhands the game.
Whoa.
Dude, that would actually be wild. You gotta carve structures.
Yeah.
You gotta resist assault, as it were. You gotta cut hair.
I'm trying to think of another movie. One more. I need to think about one more movie.
A movie that we haven't even talked about on the podcast. You want to make a game out of Firebreak.
Yes.
Dude, did you know that the ditches the convicts dig to make it so the fire doesn't jump over the line, those are called fire breaks?
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Just coming up with great names for
I know.
movies.
Cody informed me.
That's awesome.
Apparently, by the way, like convicts fighting fires is common knowledge, and I apologize, guys. I didn't know that everyone out there knew that convicts dug fire breaks. I'm sorry. Anyways,
I keep thinking of Lawrence of Arabia. That'd be a great
Red
game.
Baron.
Yeah.
Do they fight each other? Different wars.
I don't remember. I don't think.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They're both guys in planes.
Lawrence was not in a plane.
I'm thinking of a very different person. Who's the guy in the plane that's not the Red Baron?
I don't remember.
There was a guy
There's a
in
woman.
the plane over Arabia. It was like an English fighter, fought in Africa, really famous.
Lawrence of Arabia.
It's in a plane.
I don't remember him being in a plane.
What? Okay, I gotta Google this. I'm sure you're
'Cause-
right, though. Lawrence of Arabia plane?
Have you ever seen that movie?
A long time ago. It's like 4 hours long. I
Yeah.
was like 8.
We saw it in theaters like last year.
Oh, really? Did they do like a special show?
They did like a, I don't know, 50th or 75th anniversary. I don't know how old that movie is.
Who knows?
It's a really old movie, but it's a great movie.
Yes. I probably like it more now that I'm not a child.
Yeah. There has to be one more movie that would be a good game.
I mean, there's some that would be like easy, you know,
Yeah, there's
like
easy ones, like-
Gladiator
Or Enemy at the Gates, or
or 300.
yeah,
You know, like some of these would be like, come on, how did they not do this? So they probably did do it.
they did do
Or like,
300,
wait a second, National Treasure.
but they already did that.
But they did for the PSP. That doesn't
Yeah.
count. It was probably just the movie on the PSP. I feel
Probably
like
was honestly.
that would be an amazing game. I would love. Or wait, Moonstruck with Cher and Nicolas Cage. I would love that. But this is the thing. You can only use one stick because your brother took your bride and he took your hand.
Wow.
So you can only control yourself with one stick.
That's crazy.
I love Moonstruck. Have you seen Moonstruck?
It's been a while.
Dude.
It's been a while.
Moonstruck is probably one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time.
Okay,
It's hilarious.
I got a movie tying game.
Tell me.
Zoolander.
Oh, baby. Are you controlling his looks?
looks, the way he struts, and his kung fu.
Is it a fighting game?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Where you fight David Bowie.
You fight David Bowie. Wow. That's a good idea, my friend.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you have any more fast ones?
I do. I got one off the top of my head. In honor of Robert Ludlum's The Bourne Conspiracy, are we changing the name of our show to Josh Castro and Chris Midling's Futon Talks?
The Futon Talk?
The Futon Talks?
Yes.
The Futon Talks? That's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure. Would you rather fight this Jason Bourne or fight Matt Damon?
Oh, Matt Damon for sure.
Easy.
It's like fighting the Michelin Man.
I would still die.
Or the Pillsbury Doughboy.
My hand would get stuck in his chest.
Yeah.
He would still kill me, but this Jason Bourne would kill me over the course of like 3 days. Refusing to stop punching me.
Yeah.
Tell me,
I like
Chris. That. I have a question that I'm trying to remember. Oh, you already said what your tagline would be.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. It was
Ad
like...
nauseum.
Yes, exactly. You got them all, man. You're so...
Wow.
You're an overachiever.
All right, I have a few for you.
Oh, give them to me.
My friend. Have your voice and face be changed permanently, plus lose your memory. Or forever fistfight anyone who comes within 6 feet of you to the death.
To the death? I mean, I have to change.
So
my
either
name.
live your life where no one knows who you are, or live a life of solitude, because otherwise you'd just be fighting everyone to the death.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
I would rather lose my memory because I would immediately lose my first fist fight to the death and then just die. I don't think I'd win.
Yeah.
I think I would be killed almost immediately. So I'd rather just, start a new life.
Start a new life. Good for you.
Plus, I would inevitably either kill you or be killed by you, and then kill my wife or be killed by my wife.
Wow.
Those would be the first two
Yeah.
people. So those are both ways I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Paths I do not want to follow.
I like that. It's a good answer.
I sacrifice myself for you.
The Bourne Conspiracy or any Bourne movie.
The Bourne Conspiracy.
I agree.
Every day of the week, baby. It's amazing. It's hilarious.
Okay. If they were to make a sequel to this game, what would it be about?
This is the thing. Like, would you want them to make a new thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be the Supremacy or Ultimatum storylines. I have an idea.
Tell me.
Where this Jason Bourne has to find and kill Matt Damon and Jeremy Renner.
Yes. Bourne, like, lost legacy.
Whoa. The Bourne genocide.
Genocide. Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And
End of Bourne.
End of Bourne. Wow. Born to Die.
Whoa. That's a good. I like that. I like that a lot.
Dude, we should make these. Are we a game studio?
Yeah, we are.
Am I Rockstar? Am I Take-Two Interactive? And am I going to be sued by myself? You hear about them suing It Takes Two?
Yeah, it's crazy. What's
wrong with them?
Ridiculous.
Maybe they can, instead of crying about this, they could just use some of their dollar bills to dry their tears.
Maybe.
I understand.
Okay. Which finishing move would you want Bourne to perform on you? Like, which would be the way to go out?
Oh my gosh. Can you give me a quick refresher? I remember them as hazy memories. Some of them are amazing now.
Okay. So the highlights, there's I'm thinking of Turning Point now.
Because exactly, I was clouded by Turning Point.
Darn it. I mean, there's the one where he like grabs the guy's fist, kicks him in the knee, and then like hits him in the throat.
Well, yeah, he makes him do the splits.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. There's the book finishing move where he he hits him in the throat and then punches the book. He punches his face through the book.
Oh yeah,
which makes no sense.
It has to be easier just to punch him. Is the one where he takes the guy's gun and like points it back at him from Turning Point?
That's Turning Point. Yeah, Turning Point just has the best finishing.
That's my
moves.
favorite one. I think I also really like some of the contextual ones where it's like not even that crazy what he does, but it'll like slam their head into something. But instead of like them breaking their head, the object like crumbles under the force of his strength. Like it'll be a car and he'll slam their head into it and like the engine block will crack in half.
Yeah.
So I think those are my favorite. Just how destroyed the world, or like a filing cabinet implodes because he punches it.
I love the ones where they end on one punch, like one death punch, and the dude just like falls straight to the floor. Just...
like a sack of rocks, man. Yeah.
I think I would just be the one punch guy.
That's probably a much better way to go.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing. If you're a boss and you're fighting Jason Bourne and you're having your face slammed into the filing cabinet, you don't die. You just get up and fight.
Or like
Bourne.
when he stabs your bicep with pins.
Dang. Yeah.
Or he throws you into a table. He like suplexes you into a coffee table.
Throws you neck first through a window.
Or the neon lights and the electrical boxes and...
Oh yeah, I forgot about the freaking like circuit breakers he throws you through.
Yeah.
Or throws you overboard a ship.
I'm gonna say the punch is the way to go.
I agree with you. I very much agree.
And then my last fast one is: would you rather fight this Jason Bourne, or no? Who would win in a fight? This Jason Bourne, or Laura Croft?
Oh, I forgot about the she-devil herself.
Yeah,
man.
Banshee of the Jungle.
The Banshee of the Jungle. The Witch of the Night. Oh, man. It's probably got to be Lara. Like,
really?
Lara Croft is a killing machine, dude.
Yeah, but this dude, he has permanent endurance, and he will find anything around him is a weapon.
Same with her, though. She gets lost
she
in
just
the wilderness.
has her,
what does she do? She
her
picks up
propeller
a
knife.
stick, and the stick is now a bow. I mean, she's insane. All she uses are her fists. He wouldn't be able to find her because she's covered in mud.
That's a good point.
She's inside a rotting log. He walks by at the wrong moment. Dead. And this is the thing. Think about it this way. How long does it take Lara to kill a guy? A quarter of a second.
Oh, you're right.
How long did it take Jason to kill a guy? 20 minutes.
But a turtle always wins the race.
This is true. He does have more endurance. I'm not sure I can imagine her losing. She has the power of a god at the end of the last game.
It's true.
I forgot. The sun is within her.
But can she survive a mini coup to the face?
Oh my gosh. This is the thing. Am I scared to say Laura would lose because then she might come for me?
Maybe.
I stick with Lara.
When the next game comes out, it'll just be about finding you and killing you.
I hope so. I say Lara. But Jason is a worthy competitor.
I think he's the most worthy combatant so far.
Oh, for sure.
So
poor Nathan Drake.
Yeah, I mean, so Nathan would just be decimated.
By either of them. He wouldn't last 10 seconds in the ring.
Yeah, this is like... if Jason had to fight Nathan, it would be like the T-8000 Terminator versus the T-9000. This would just be night and day. Like, one has heart, but he's gonna die.
That's right. He'd be like saying quips as his face is being bludgeoned with I don't know, fluorescent light tubes.
Dictionary.
He's got a G2
and then Laura
gel
Croft
pen.
is the female Terminator from 3.
You're right.
Who just kills everyone.
Really close.
Wow.
How sad.
It is really sad.
Wow, what a sad, melancholic way to end this beautiful episode.
Indeed.
If you want to make us feel better, or if you want to make yourself feel better, the leading scientists say that charity and giving to charity is one of the best ways to make yourself feel good. And if you want to make yourself feel good this holiday season, then donate to our charity, Futon Talks.
Hello.
Wow. You get benefits such as feeling good about yourself. You also get benefits such as us covering more weird and obscure PS3 games no one cares about. And also, you get to hear our thoughts on, I don't know, Thanksgiving perhaps? Whatever you want to hear. You tell us what you want and we'll give it to you.
Whoa.
Comment
That's
below.
a promise.
Go to patreon.com/Futon Talks.
Hello.
Become a patron today, like our amazing friends Cody, Emmett, and John.
Hello.
And then, if you can't spare the cash, can't spare the change, that's fine. Just like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And most importantly, tell your friends. Just tell your friends about our amazing show. See what they think about the Bourne Conspiracy, the game that no one knew was even there. Much like Jason a shadow in the night. Also, question.
Yeah.
What game do you think Matt Damon wanted this to be like?
Oh. I don't know. I don't want to be in Matt Damon's mind. Like, what does he really want out of this?
I'll tell you.
Did he say?
Yeah, he did.
What did he want?
He wanted a game like Myst.
Myst?
Like a point-and-click adventure sort of deal, where he, like, comes to terms with his amnesia. So you would never know that he was Jason Bourne until he figured it out through completing the puzzles, kind of.
All right, Matt Damon, get off your high horse.
Yeah, Matt Damon.
You're Matt Damon.
Over here pitching this in the Louvre. I think that'd be cool.
I mean, it would be cool, like, but
come on, Matt.
It's a licensed game. We already know the story.
Exactly. Like, it's not going to be a surprise. Everyone knows what happens. We've seen the
That's
movie.
why the game just, like, blows over it. It's like there's, midway through the game, there's a 10-second cutscene. That's the beginning of the movie.
Wow.
So stupid. Matt Damon, why?
Matt Damon. But thank you, Matt Damon, for making this enough of a success to give us this amazing game. We're grateful.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. But we thank you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next one.